At Lingshou, in the small kingdom of Zhongshan, the local warlord King Zuo has financed a grand temple complex, and he has hired you to see the project through to completion. To finish this monument, you'll need to import stone from either Lou or Chufu, but first, their favor must be won. Impressive gifts of shiny new lacquerware to replace their tarnished and aging bronzeware will no doubt help to win some favor. The Taoist philosophy has taken firmer root. If you build a Taoist temple and pay homage to Shi Wang Mu, the Queen Mother of the West, perhaps she will grace the city. Her mere presence will often help to hurry the hands of monument workers. The esteemed Mencius is also roaming the lands. His benefits on trade and commerce should not be overlooked.
No, they shouldn't. Hey guys, welcome back to Emperor, and we're moving to Lingshou, and we're in a completely different part of the country. It looks like we're in the Kingdom of Zhongshan. I think I said that right. So it's obviously not part of the Zhou dynasty, but we are still in the Zhou dynasty. Apparently it's called Chufu, not Kufu, so interesting. We've got a lot of goals here. Build the Grand Temple Complex, 18 lacquerware vessels. Yes, this is the new product of the game. And it replaces bronzeware. There is no more bronze. No more bronzeware. It's all gone. It's now lacquerware vessels to provide wares. 3 menagerie animal types required in 12 months of heroes. This is going to take a really long time to obviously complete and reach the lacquerware vessels, but I'll go into that in a minute. Let's go to the city and pause. Right, so there's a lot of space here. Lots of trees. Don't cut down too many, and they're important for lacquerware. Lacquerware is basically grown in the same way as silk through lacquer trees, but they also need wood to make it, so obviously you don't want to cut down tons of trees. But there's a lot of space here to build everything. There's a bit of iron and a bit of copper on this side. Iron smelter, yes, so we can fashion some weapons, I think, out of all this. I don't believe there's any water trade routes, considering where we are. We're up here at Lingshou. So we've got a couple of cities. I don't think there's actually any water trade routes because they would have to come a long way, but this trade route with Kufu closes down. Oh, Chufu, sorry, I should say it properly. Although you can import jade and export carved jade to a few cities, you don't have jade carvers, so there's no use in that. Lacquerware and silk are going to be your primary exports as well as taxation. No invasions to speak of in this one, so there's no point actually building up a large military, maybe a couple of forts, that's about it. You don't really need tons in this one. You can build catapult forts, but we're not going to build them, we're just going to build a couple of infantry if we really need it. The monument is huge, as you can see. A lot of space will be needed for that. It needs stone that we need to import from a trade partner, obviously, because no stone here. This space just out here is a good place for me to put farms, and we're not irrigating, obviously, there's no point. There's also a bit of space up here for farms if I need it, but I'm going to go with 2 common blocks, no elite housing, and plenty of lacquerware and silk to be made. Got a lot of starting funds. We can export lacquerware to maybe a couple of cities, and quite a few of them buy that stuff. We can also import and export iron to quite a lot of places, so that's okay. So I'll go and plan out an area for a housing block, start at the farming area down here, and see how it turns out. So I've set up this housing block just here. It was a bit of a squeeze to get it in. I was trying to go for like 2 columns, like one this way and one that way, but then I realised it wouldn't fit. So I've had to go for this. I'll put another housing block this way. If I can fit it in, I'll destroy some of these trees. I haven't yet set up this area for the lacquerware / silk industries just yet. I do know that lacquerware requests come in very shortly, so I'll know I have to get that set up. I did mention, but this plain down here is good for a lot of food types. We've got soybean, millet and wheat, so we'll put down millet and wheat. We'll just do that. And although there's a bit of straight line course here, there's no water trade routes, so there's no point. Even if there is a water trade route, it doesn't matter in the slightest. So let's get the industry set up for the lacquerware and all that. Let's see. If I put the road down a bit further like so. Let's see, does that go there? Yes it does. Yeah, trade with Khufu shuts down. Great use of Sajuuk. I'm saying Huan Ping of Khufu, regret to inform you that I will no longer be able to trade with you. I assure you it is not the result of your actions. You can reopen that trade route anyway, it's just a scripted event to close it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, we'll do that. I'll have to have wood getting cut down obviously and all that, but let's see if I just extend this road that way. Like so. Plenty of space for farms though, I have to admit, so it's not such a big deal. What I'm going to do is put that road going like that, and then we'll have more farms going down this way if we really need it. So lacquerware refineries are for the lacquer, and silk wire sheds are for the silk. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, like so. We'll put mulberry down, and I'll put down a lacquerware refinery as well. Annoyingly, the lacquer trees get in the way of seeing the road, so place them last. I'll have all the silk going down this side and all the lacquerware down that side. It'll obviously extend it down this bit as well, so there's plenty of farms. So let's put down. Oh, where will this go? It goes there quite nicely actually, so let's put that down. Weaver's the only thing you can build, which is funny. Lacquerware maker comes under the workshop, so I'll put it. These have got bad feng shui near earth, so keep them away from that point there. So we'll put 1, 2. I'll do 2 at the moment. And you'll notice that they need lacquer and wood, so put down a logging shed or 2. We'll just put 1, 2 at the moment. They don't need that much at the moment anyway. I'll not bother with silk, we'll just turn that industry off just at the moment, and we'll just have lacquer getting grown as best as we can. Let's put that there, and that's going to accept lacquerware. And let's see if we can get this going. Now I hope that if I put a market square there, it should reach down this road, so I'll put that there. And I'll put a roadblock just there. So this will be kind of my main storage yard area for all the things like clay pits and all that. This is a good area for making clay actually, maybe over in this kind of area, I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's all good over here, so I might just put this area out for ceramics making and have it transported down now. It's down here, so we'll see. Let's see, that goes... might as well put it on this bit at the end here. Like so. So I'll put 2 of these down here, and I'll put a couple of hemp farms at the end. Maybe 1 in there, 1 down here, I don't know. And then we'll also, oops, I'll roadblock that and that so they don't go down there, because they don't need to go into the farming area at all. So we just need to provide very high wage rate, obviously, which hasn't done anything. Let's put safety up to priority so we can get all this watered. That'll provide us more workers, obviously. And if I need to, I'll just expand this whole area with stuff. Now you'll notice I put a Dewa shrine here and it's not working, I've turned it off. The briefing also mentioned about Zi Wangwu, the Queen Mother of the West. Basically, if she's in the city, your monuments get constructed much faster. Although I don't really see the point. So you have to build a Daoist temple to get a Daoist god in the city. Now note, if your Daoist coverage is not perfect, they won't. Sending them gifts does absolutely nothing. So make sure that you know that. And that you have perfect coverage of Daoism, or at least close to perfect, before trying to get a Daoist hero in the city. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'll put down 2 lacquer refineries. It looks as if there'll be plenty of space to just keep extending this downwards like that, so we'll see later though. Get some wood in, which is good, which will stockpiling these lacquerware makers even though they're not making anything, which is a shame, but never mind. Some more people coming in, which is good. We just need to get the farming going. Who are our gods? We've got Shen Nong and Huang Di. As you can notice, there is no Nuwa here, so that means to capture animals. I think there's an animal in here. Is there? No, there are no animals in this map at all. No pheasants, no pandas, no nothing. That means to meet the free menagerie goals, the free menagerie animals goal, you're gonna have to get animals from other cities, which is not helpful in the slightest. But never mind. Let's put bean curd, fish, and not fish. What am I doing? Millet and wheat in there. Since we don't need elite housing in this map, I'm not going to bother providing more than 2 forts worth anyway. So we'll just provide the 3 food types so we can grow soybean, millet and wheat. I'll put millet and wheat down here with some hemp, and then if there's space here I'll put some soybean farms all in this bit. So we just really need to wait for the harvest to come in. I'll let this run, and once the harvest has come in we will be, I think, ready to start growing the city a bit more. So in comes a rather meagre harvest of wheat. I'll put out some more housing around this bit, surrounded with statues and all that. As you can see, we're slowly running out of money. I've got some wood getting cut down for this, but this actually, I was looking at this just in that little gap there. This little bit here makes for a really good industrial point where I could have everything centralized, like music schools, acrobat schools, all that. They can all be centralized down here, and that means that there's not going to be stuff crammed around the outer edges like this for most of it. I destroyed a couple of trees so I could put the female statues in, but it doesn't matter. We've got no more people coming into the city. We've got a bit of wheat in stock. I want to really wait for the millet to come in as well, since that'll be needed. They're feeling a bit neglected, but it's okay. We're getting some lacquer in stock, which is good. So these lacquerware makers will be going well, which is good. We've got some wood stockpiling there, which is not helpful. I'll fill this area out with a mixture of various buildings. I'll have like, well, that there won't fill anything at all because that bit there is just too close. So that's going to be a single tile that's just left open because it's just a bit close to that. So I might have to rearrange it or move it around a bit just to make sure it's all filled up. Maybe move it over that way a bit, just because it's a bit close. I mean, if I just check this, yeah, it's a bit closer, so that will be empty, which is not helpful. That'll be less efficient than what I would like. So the millet's coming in as well. Let's put down a food shop, like so. And I'm also going to put down another farmhouse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. You don't want to block this bit in with at all because that's the exit point. If that's blocked in, things will get destroyed. So just leave a tile at the end just there so there's space. Oops, slowing it down by mistake, sorry. So there she's getting food in, which is good. A lot of it. And then it goes to the system. Of course they've run out now, but here comes some millet, which is nice. Got a nice big supply of millet in stock, which is not too bad, so that'll stabilise this whole housing block, get more people in, and I'll be able to grow my lacquer industry quite a bit. So let's see, that is... I'll have to extend this road, obviously. So we're making a bit of lacquerware. Lacquerware is a very good export, in my opinion. How much does it sell for anyway? I don't know. We can't even export anything yet because I haven't set up any trading posts yet. I'm going to send off a couple of diplomatic requests to a few cities that I know buy lacquerware. I think, is it Wu that buys lacquerware? I think Ying does as well, I'm not sure. We'll just send off a couple of requests just to see what a few people want. I know that we need to... What's the word? I know that we need to provide... what's the word? I know we need to get the lacquer going quickly, if that's what it was. Well, that's going fairly well, that's good. Only 38 more people are required to fill that up, and we've got 208 more people coming into the city, which is good. No festival, don't care. We'll have to provide hemp soon, but we'll need to stabilise our 2 food types, obviously. We've only got 1 food type really in the city at the moment. Plenty of lacquerware getting made, which is good. I'm also, what I'm actually going to do is put the inspector's tower there, delete it from that corner, and then just kind of have a warehouse in there, so that makes that look full. So I won't have to move everything around, it'll just look a bit strange, I suppose. I might have to put out maybe a second loop just over here for some extra employment, like extra lacquerware if I really need it, but we've run out of lacquer in our city, so obviously that's going to stabilise sooner or later, which is good. Yeah, lacquer refinery is just harvested the same way as mulberry does. What does it say? This lacquer refinery has as many tenders and harvesters as it needs. Lacquer trees are well pruned and sap is collected often. Well, if you say so. Right, so we've got some unemployment in the city, which is what we really want. I'm going to put down... where is this good for? All the way along here is actually good for it. Let's put down that and that. And this area up here will be good for making ceramics maybe, or maybe over here. There's two areas where I can consider ceramics. I mean, it's a huge map, so it's not like I need to really worry about space. It's just the farms that are obviously annoying. So our fruit's coming in. A couple of Pingyang's open trade, but the other two rejected. So let's see, what does Pingyang buy? Nothing at all except silk. Ying buys lacquerware and iron, so I might have to set up maybe a few cities buying iron, because that's a useful export, since there's a bit of iron up here, and of course you're not really going to be using the iron for anything but a couple of weapons, so it's not a big deal. So I'm actually going to send a diplomatic request to more cities. I think Shu buys lacquerware. I think, I'm not sure. I can't remember the cities offhand that buy lacquerware though, so do forgive me if I forget. The lacquerware is building up nicely in here. They're still feeling a bit neglected, but it's okay. Don't think there's anything else to see. I'll get the hemp supply stabilised, obviously. If I put that there, that's good. So if I put that in there for hemp. Actually no, let's give it that. Hang on. I'll put that there, and the reason is that I'm thinking about the long-term need to put in another housing block there, so they won't have to go so far if they just come down like so. Obviously I'm not going to put a housing block in this space, that's just silly. I mean, that's a good place for soybean farms, maybe up this bit as well. I don't know, but we'll see. The wheat's going to come in. Once I've stabilised this city and we get a request, I'll come back in. Well, the next harvest is coming in, and a lot of it. We've got a lot of wheat coming in. I think that'll be enough to get us our plain food, which is good. I put down a single hemp farm for now. I'll put in another one later if I really need it. You'll notice I've just kind of crammed it in there anyway, because I know that even though there's straight line coast here, there's no real water trade. Even if there is, you don't really need to trade with said person. I've just realised we have not put down a certain building yet. I'm going to put down a bridge just here, it doesn't matter, and I'm going to put down a mint because we'll need to obviously get some money into the city. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to put this mint. I don't really want to put it here because this will mess up everything else. There. I mean, that's a good place as any, but I'll wait off a bit before I do that. I want to try and get the food supply stabilised. There's plenty of bland food coming in, plenty of wheat that is. Such a large stock that we still have some left over, so we'll get the millet harvested as well. And we'll put down another lacquer farm, which is obviously unnecessary because the harvest has just come in. The season begins in February, and I think, I can't remember when it's harvested, but I think lacquer only harvests once a year like silk, so it is a bit of a pain, and you can see that we've got some employment problems again because our houses are devolving because they don't have bland food. But they'll be getting bland food shortly, which is good. Hemp when it comes, a nice big supply of it, I have to say. Let's see, they're getting a bit unhappy. I'm not going to send off lacquerware because that's a waste, in my opinion. That's a supply of hemp coming in, which is good. We'll give the hemp off to the gods, I suppose. I mean, neglected is better than nothing, but who cares? Oh, it's because I think someone took up. Yeah, someone took some hemp so it run out quicker. Oh, Festival at Loei. You three-headed dog, give me 5 lacquerware vessels for my festival for Nuwa Loei in 4 months. Well, we've got 4. We can just wait a bit longer. We'll get another one shortly. Yeah, they come out like so. And there you go. 5 lacquerware to Loei. That's perfect. Now you'll notice I haven't really bothered building up a military because I know that there's no invasions to speak of in this mission at all. Even at very hard, you're not going to get invaded unless you piss people off, obviously. So obviously I don't need to worry about spies or shit in the city, so not a big deal. Plain food's coming in. Hopefully, yeah, here comes the supply of millet. the little wheat that's still in stock, we should have plain food pretty quickly. There we go, two food types now, so we'll take it up a little bit, let's see. Yeah, they've got plain food now, so we can now evolve these even higher, build up our industry much more. Yeah, they're feeling a bit happier to us. A couple of trading groups came back rejected. Shu buys lacquerware. Who else? Ying does. Who doesn't, which is kind of useless. Khufu buys lacquerware. I sent a diplomatic request to them as well. So they're buying lacquerware. There's 3 cities in total that I can see that buy lacquerware. Let's have a quick look. Is there any others? I don't know what G, Anya or Yulin want, but we'll send diplomatic requests to them in time. So our city's building up nicely, which is good. Lots of people ready to come in and build up our city's coffers. Let's put down some more lacquerware makers. A couple of them will be enough, I think. I'm going to put down a warehouse down here for lacquer. Once the supply of lacquerware stabilises, we should be able to send off some of that to Shen Nong soon, so that we can keep him happy, because he'll get upset soon. Oh, my vessel set to always hold. Damn, I forgot that in the game, if you set it to always hold, and in one mission, that carries over to the next one. So obviously that happened by mistake. Sorry, but there's plenty of food and money in the city anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. So I really got to kind of grow the city, put in far more farms. We'll put 1, 2, and then fill the place with mulberry. Like so. There's some mulberry farms going. Let's see, what's the industry? Let's turn on the silk industry. There we go. Let's put some weavers down. Now this is not a perfect loop anyway, there's a gap, that's not helpful, so I can maybe move this down. Let me just check. Yeah, so if I let's see, where's the weaver? Where is it? There it is. Well, it's bad functioning there anyway, but I'll have to rearrange this a bit, I think, because it's a bit of a bad place at the moment. So obviously this is not going to be a perfect block. I'll move this down 1 tile, maybe put a couple of more over here if I need it. So we've got plenty of silk and lacquer being harvested. Since we've got 4 lacquerware vessels in stock, I'm going to give them all to Shen Nong. He's joyful. That is how good lacquer is good for the city. Lacquerware primarily. It's essentially like silk. It's a very good thing to give to the gods, so do so at the earliest opportunity. So now all we have to do is make some money so we can get some stuff happening. We need to also produce a lot of lacquerware vessels in a year. We've only produced 4 once, obviously because we've not had some good employment at the moment, so it's not helpful. So we really need to build up the supply of lacquerware in the city to meet that early goal. 12 months of heroes, that's easy enough to meet. It's only a year, you can get that with quite a few good gods. Sorry. Wheat's running out a bit though, so we'll need to put down some soybean farms at some point. And I'll also need to put down a palace sooner or later, because I think they're going to give me a gift soon. I might put it up here somewhere, just kind of somewhere in the city. I was thinking the last time that I played this there was a crossing point here, but I don't think there is. No, there isn't. So I'll have to have this as a separate industry and another one up here. Maybe I'll just kind of connect up along this bit here, because it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, where these go. I mean, I could just put them up this kind of area, just somewhere. It doesn't matter too much, really. So that's building up nicely. I got some wood in stock, plenty of it. How much lacquer? Not a lot of lacquer in stock. Some are not working efficiently, so the next supply is going to come in. I'm also going to put a storage yard. I say storage yard, you know exactly what I mean. It's going to accept just silk, just in there. And we're going to start selling lacquerware to people, because we're building up the supply quite nicely in this city. Let's just give 3 lacquerware vessels to Hung Di. He's pleased, that's good. What's our employment like? Oh, that's pretty high, not good. Time to build up our farming community, I think, because we're going to need to make money soon. We've got hardly any hemp in the city, so let's go ahead and put down a hemp farm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's put down hemp. And for the couple of trees that are just blocking that, we'll delete them, like so. So our gods aren't going to get mad at us just yet, so we've got 2 hemp farms. That'll be useful for another hemp farm if I really need it. Houses are starting to devolve because they don't have hemp, and food supply is a bit erratic as well, so the hemp will come in and that'll stabilise our housing completely, which is good. Our lacquerware and silk making industries will stabilise in time as well, and Shenlong's arrived, good for him. Where is he? There he is. Let's bring him down here just for the sake of it. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but we'll try and bless some of these things. So I think I'll leave it there for this video. I don't think it's been a very long one, but I know this is a long mission in general. We haven't even met any of the goals just yet. Well, at least got started on the lacquerware and Months of Heroes. So hemp supplies coming in, which is good. So I think I'll leave it for this video. In the next video, I am going to I'll do this. Yeah, I'll just save over that one. In the next video, I'm going to sort out this badly designed block and maybe move some stuff around, shorten it a bit just to try and make sure everything's in the right place. Maybe move that down a bit. And obviously stabilise the city. We'll put some more workshops over in this space because there's a rock there that I can use for the architect, the inspector's tower. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video, guys. Bye now.